Yay Networks.
Hey everybody, welcome to This Is Life.
What
My
up,
name
y'all?
is Heather.
Your boy Cornelius up in this.
My baby daddy.
Up in this.
So,
What up, though?
August is special for us because it's our anniversary. And that's
It
it.
is.
That's the only important thing this month.
Wow.
And I'm kidding. My boo's birthday was this past Wednesday.
Yes, our anniversary is on the 14th,
Yeah.
and my birthday's on the 16th. So
Yeah.
in my head, I thought, you know what? Let's schedule my anniversary close to my birthday so I won't forget our anniversary. But now, 13 years later, I look back and I think that was stupid.
It was stupid because school started.
School starts, yeah.
So
Like
you got to think
school-
about that. If you're dating, you're
Yeah,
single.
that's true.
Like we discussed this in the car. You get married January through March.
January through March is a good time.
Is a good time because you can actually enjoy your trip. Like I'm trying to be in Italy or Amalfi Coast right now, and I'm here. Now, don't get me wrong, I love LA, but I didn't want to be here for. And so we looked at our calendar, and we literally did not have space for a trip until like later this
Yeah, I mean,
year.
because the kids have started. The kids literally started school on Tuesday, and our oldest kid started school on my birthday on Wednesday. So it's like we can't miss that.
We can't
and
miss.
then
Yeah,
we have 3,000 parent orientations we have to go to between two
Socials.
schools. We
Yeah,
have
there's-
family socials we have
yeah.
to go to,
and then football season
and
started.
football season has started. So it's it's like we can't get away. So this is actually the first anniversary we actually spent with the kids.
Right.
Which is
Yeah.
weird because we're like, usually we're on a resort
Usually we
somewhere
leave
by ourselves
Or
and
do
the
a
kids are FaceTime.
staycation. Even if we're in town, we do a staycation. We get away.
And the kids usually FaceTiming us
Yeah.
like, oh, happy
Happy
anniversary.
anniversary.
And then then a day or 2 days later, they're like, oh, Dad, happy birthday. Like, wish you were here. So
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
I'll be here. And things probably still won't change because my kids ain't doing nothing. But it's cool. It's cool. I'm completely fine. I'm not hurt by it at all.
So let's talk about what we learned in our first 13 years of marriage. That's a long time.
Yeah.
That's a long time to be married to somebody.
Wow,
We're a whole
13
teenagers.
years.
Like we're a whole teenagers.
We thought we knew, though. You know, in the beginning, like we really thought.
we thought we knew.
We thought we
knew
were the
nothing.
jump. We thought we were the jump. We really thought
Y'all,
we
we
knew.
knew nothing.
We were so stupid.
so
Just idiots.
green.
Complete
We
idiots.
we both had plans to
Had no
turn
sense
each other
whatsoever.
into the image of what we
Ignorant.
thought marriage should be.
Just dumb.
We literally ignored each person's DNA, personality.
Nothing.
And we're like, how can I conform you into the image of who I want you to be?
Oh my God.
Not how can I step back and let God mold you into who
young
you
and
need to
dumb.
be. But no, it's real. I feel like a lot of people go into marriage with that idea. They're just like, I am going to make you like my daddy because my daddy was the best, right? Or I'm going to make you like, my mama worked 3 jobs and she cooked and she cleaned. She did everything. We ain't getting no nanny. We ain't getting no help because you doing everything. Like, think about the people that literally have this idea that's like, you need to be more like this person in my life.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pressure.
That's
Like,
a lot of pressure.
Don't put that pressure on me to be somebody that I'm not.
Yeah.
Like, that's not who God created me to be.
Yeah.
And when I feel that pressure, I rebel. If I-
Everybody does.
Yeah, I feel like if you're trying to force me to be somebody I'm not, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good because I can't live up to the expectation of being somebody that God didn't create me to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And we both had expectations.
Big time.
We both had
So
expectations.
that's like the first
of-
one. Let go of the expectation.
Oh, you actually numbering them?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Here we
let's
go.
number
okay, so
them
now,
all
so
the
now
way
you see the difference.
to
I don't
13.
care. We don't need
Okay.
numbers for me.
Okay,
Are you serious with
I'm
number
gonna write
13?
down because I need to write down where we are number wise because you're gonna get to 8 and be like, did I already say that?
Oh Lord. So now you see between the
Okay.
two of us who does what. But anyway, number 1, I guess, is letting go of expectations.
Yeah.
And we just had so many expectations of each other to like who
you
we want
read
them
my
to
mind.
be. And yeah, could you read my mind? Like
Yeah.
I'm not feeling it. And it's all this kind of stuff. And
Yeah.
it was just dumb. It was just really stupid. And you got to think like with expectations it comes with rules. It comes with rules that you have to follow. And it's just, you got to let all that crap go. I think you get to a point in your marriage where you just really sit back and you're like, I'm tired.
I'm tired of fighting
I'm
with you.
tired of fighting with you.
I ain't
tired
fighting
of
with you no more.
like these expectations. Like, okay, at some point you got to realize who you married is who you married.
That's who you signed up for. You signed up for. You accepted that ring, or you proposed to her. Like, you signed up for this.
Yeah, because I remember like one of our biggest, like our most consistent arguments is all like for me has always been, dang, am I enough for you?
Yeah,
because it's like the expectation is here, and it's like you just never. I would tell my wife all the time, like, dude, you are never satisfied.
Yeah,
never satisfied. Like the expectation is like here, and it seems like the ceiling constantly rises.
Yeah, challenge.
Like, as soon as I feel like, oh, I got it in the bag, it's like nope. And then I get to the point where I'm like, you know what? I quit. I'm not trying anymore. I'm done because there's no satisfying you.
That's a lot of pressure.
That's a lot of pressure. What you got for number 2?
Okay, well, I need to respond to that because that was a real strong statement.
What?
You're like nothing is enough.
Well, I feel like I was throwing you a curvewball to be like
to like number 2.
Hit it out the park to number 2.
Okay, so number 2.
But that was an expectation that I probably should.
You see how he taught on the expectations and then hit me with one.
I did.
Fine.
I hear the expectation like, I'm about to get her this curveball. She go bloop, hit that sucker out the park.
But I see where you're going. I got you.
Come on.
Okay.
I got you.
Recognizing that. Any criticism that you have towards your spouse is really a reflection of an inward issue within yourself.
God, that's good.
You know what I mean? So my husband saying that I'm feeling like he's not enough is Heather didn't feel enough for herself. So then I'm putting that expectation onto you to, and then I get frustrated. I'm like, well, you need to do this more. You need to do that more. But I'm like, no, because I'm not satisfied with myself, I'm looking for external things to satisfy me.
Yeah.
So I'm looking around, I'm looking at you, and I'm like, well, if you did this more, I would be happier. If you did this, I'd be more satisfied. And then I'd go on Amazon and go online shopping, and I would go shopping to fill these voids, right? Not just Amazon, a little Target, a little Louis Vuitton.
I was about to say, it's not just Amazon.
Wow. Not just Amazon. Oh, Amazon's basics. I mean, he came at me about my new Louis bag. I was like, oh, shoot. I'm gonna need you to chill. But then he came at me about some Louis shoes I bought like 2 years ago.
But okay, I didn't come at you. I asked a question. I just said, when did you get those? But when have I ever cared?
No, he don't care.
I do not care.
And I love that.
I just haven't seen them before. I was like, yo, when did you get those?
Because I haven't been like getting dressed.
And that's fine.
Yeah,
I don't care.
I know you don't care.
I legit do not care.
But I had to realize every time I wanted to fuss at him, especially around my ovulation and when I'm about to be on my period, those are 2 highest peak points where he pisses me off. And and the thing is this, he doesn't even realize it. It's like my hormones are boiling and I'm like, I'm about to cut this man and I'm not even violent, right? And I'm like, I almost search for reasons of how he pissed me off that day. And then I had to step back and be like, oop, Heather, you need to go schedule you an appointment with your OB and figure out what's going on with your hormones. Because I realized my hormones went a little crazy after Roman. But I can't like blame him for that. So it's an inward issue within me. So instead of fussing and nagging my husband, I instead turned the tables back on myself. Like the other day, case in point, I wanted to book, I didn't want to book. I did. I booked us a family trip, an international family trip over one of the holidays.
A spontaneous family trip that literally happened in the span of 2 hours.
I'm very impulsive.
From the time that another one of her friends sent her like, I'm here at the resort right now. You all should come.
She said, you have to book this. Heather.
I'm at the gym and I get a text that says, ooh, my girlfriend is here.
Yeah. And
we should go. And my response, oh, that's cool. Next thing I know.
That's all I need to know. It's booked. That's all I need. All I need is a yes. So I can be a little impulsive, and when I know I want to do something, I just do it quick. Because if I don't, I'll get too busy and I won't, whatever. But anyways, so I'm trying to travel hack it, and Delta won't let me be great. They're like making me upset because we have some companion passes, and I'm like, oh, bet buy one get one free. One of our flights will be free, but it was only for domestic, not international flights. So I'm thinking like, bet. I think we had some credits from like a trip that we canceled in the past. I wonder if we could just use those credits. So I hit you and I was like, hey, babe, what's your Sky Miles password? And my thing is this, I asked you a question. I didn't ask you to ask me a question. You see what I'm saying? This man started questioning me about why I needed his password.
Like, why you need my
and
password?
I'm going to be
what
like, you need to mind your business. So, because I'm over here trying to travel hack. I'm over here trying to live my best life so we can live our best life, right?
So we can live our best life.
So then, all right, story's getting long. I'm going to shorten it. I'm going to tie it up real quick. So then he said, why do you need my password? I was like, oh, I want to see if we have credits because, I had some extra credits on my account. And I want to see if you do too from one of our trips we canceled. And he said, oh, I'm saving it. I'm saving one of mine.
No, but okay, so just to add clarification, it wasn't the credit from that flight because we had already used that credit. But I had another credit. I have another credit in my file that I'm using for another flight.
Right, for another flight. And I was thinking like, ooh.
For me.
So the old me would have been upset because you got that pretty credit just sitting right there that I can use for our family. So you're more concerned about your trip with your friends than you are your family. So then my mind will go there in the past. The old Heather would have been pissed.
I felt it. I felt it the whole time. When I text you that, I was like, she gonna feel some kind of way.
No.
But she gonna have to walk away with it.
No. But the thing is, this is a trip I planned.
Yeah, and
it's not a trip that you planned. If you planned it, then you could have. That actually would be great if you planned a family trip. Not that you ever have, but I have no expectations. So,
God.
I love to plan, and I'm a little, and I love to plan family trips. And I know if we don't plan ahead, whatever. So long story short, I can't get mad at Cornelius for wanting to save his credit for whatever he was saving it for. This man likes to save every every miles. He doesn't like to use them. He's stingy with his credits and his miles. He's one of those.
I am. But I'm going to but I want to piggyback off that. I'm going to give you number 3. I'm going to give you number 3 right after this break. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Give online therapy a try at betterhelp.com/Lindsay's and get on your way to being your best self.
I love it. Have you ever felt like you were in like a crossroads in your life, babe? Were you just feeling it? Like, which direction should I go in?
Every day.
But aren't you glad we have therapists that can help guide us?
Come on.
And that's why I love BetterHelp, because I feel like they have like a ton of different therapists that you can connect with right away. Within 48 hours, you can be matched with a bomb therapist that can help you walk through your life and walk through your situation. And I feel like we all come to that point where we're in the middle of a crossroads in our life, and we just need an outside voice that can speak into us, that's not mama and them, that's not your friend who's biased,
right,
but just that person from the outside looking in to say, hey, I can help you.
Right. Because, see you at the crossroads, so you won't be lonely. But having a therapist, like it's wise. And BetterHelp provides that, I'm talking about. And, I'm introverted. So one of the things I absolutely love is that it's virtual.
Amazing.
I love the fact that I can speak to somebody virtually. So I don't have to go sit down in an office. I don't have to drive. I don't have to. It's like it just takes all of that outside of it. Like I'm not even turning my video on because I don't want you to see me. You know what I'm talking about?
Wow.
And then if I don't like my therapist, I can always change my therapist at any point in time. So if you're thinking about starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Let therapy be your map with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/Lindsay's today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Lindsay's, LINDSEYS.
We know how to spell.
BetterHelp.com/Lindsay's. All right, so we back. You seeing how my wife, she kind of throw me under a bus a little bit and then hit me with it, but it's cool. We cool. But
we don't take it personal.
We don't take it personal. But I think one thing I want to highlight from that is the fact that you booked a trip. And one thing I want to extract from that story was the fact that I think in marriage, you kind of just have to just let your spouse kind of be your spouse. Like my wife is spontaneous.
Yeah, spontaneous.
She's very spontaneous. She just kind of does things. And then the thing is, she will expect everybody else to jump on board.
Have that same energy.
To her activities.
Same energy.
And so we had arguments in the past where I'm like, well, I'm not a part of this. Like, yeah, I'm going, but I'm mostly going for like the husband-father factor. I'm not going because I'm planning this. Or this is not even a trip that we planned like a year out. What are you talking about?
Do you know the name of the resort?
I have no idea.
He's just gonna show up.
I have no idea. That's what I do. Like a couple days before, she's like, "Have you packed yet?" And I'm like, "You know, I don't pack until the night before." And she's like, "Well, you need to pack." And I'm gonna say, "Where are we going?" She's gonna say, "Have you looked at your Delta app?" Nope, haven't looked at it. Haven't thought about it. Whatever. Yeah. But nevertheless, I think one of the biggest things is you have to let your spouse be your spouse. Like you gotta let them be a person. You gotta let them be human. You gotta let them.
Thanks for okaying that trip. I was thinking you might shut it down, so I appreciate it.
I mean, we've talked about it in the past. So I'm like, yo, you got to stop being so spontaneous.
He said that.
But my thing is, I don't mind her being spontaneous, or it's okay for her to be. Don't mind. You're grown. You could be whatever you want to be. Yeah. But my thing is, like, just don't have an expectation for me to be as excited about something that you are spontaneous about, even if it includes me. Like, you can't be like, oh, we all going to the beach because you plan a whole trip and then you expect for me to be excited about the beach as you are. Because I'm a person, I don't like the beach.
Yeah.
Let your spouse be who, he or she is. Like, let that person be human. Let that person make decisions. Let that person make mistakes. Let that person grow. I mean, legit, we just like kids watching each other grow up.
You are watching each other.
That's all we're doing. We're just kids watching each other grow up.
Did you pop it out? Your gray hair?
No, it's still in there.
No, it's not.
It is in there.
He popped it out.
Oh, maybe he did. What are you doing? Wait,
I can't touch your chin? I can't touch on you?
We are legit filming a podcast right now. And
baby,
the camera.
I was gonna say you had a gray hair.
I still have a gray hair.
He was salt and pepper yesterday.
I do have a gray hair. Well, maybe. I mean, he didn't even line it up. It didn't even do that. So the great. I'm not gonna do. What is number 4? Okay. Number 4. Stay on topic.
Okay. We might need to extend this into another week.
Along with being spontaneous, my wife also has this humanistic trait of jumping off things. In comparison, we liken it to if you notice, like, on your laptop screen, like, some people have like one screen up or maybe 2 screens up or maybe 3 or 4 tabs. My wife legit has 90 tabs up. And she feels like she's working on all of them.
On all of them. I told you I have ADHD.
No, you don't.
I legit need Ritalin. I do.
No, it's just human. It's okay.
I'm human, but I'm distracted.
You have a lot going on. And then you expect for everybody else to get involved with all the stuff you got going on. We just like...
But I'm learning to be less of a tornado, so praise the Lord.
Oh, yeah, we had that conversation about the tornado.
Yeah. Okay, so
number 5.
Oh, that was one of them?
Yeah, number 4 was... Staying focused.
Okay. Yeah. Stay focused.
You got number 5?
Yes, I got number 5. So the 5th thing that I've learned is to just grace you. Just grace your marriage. Mm-hmm. Just, as you mentioned earlier, give each other a chance to mature and to grow up and to figure it out. We're all here trying to figure it out. We're all growing. And who I married, 13 years ago is not who I married today. You are a completely different man. And your thought process is different. I mean, his frontal lobe's even connected because he was like 22 when we got together. I'm so proud.
Here come that bus again.
Right. But you're like a grown man now. Like, yes. And you just look so good. Like, what?
That's what we do. Okay.
But really, you have to grace each other because who you were then, like, is not who you are now at 37.
We're kids watching each other grow up.
We were literally kids. I mean, I've been with you since you were 22, and now you're 37. So that's a long time. But again, I feel like nobody's perfect. And I feel like even your parents, like, it helps me to understand my parents more because I'm like, they were trying to figure out their life and their marriage and everything.
And parenting.
And parent
and
us.
Pay bills.
Exactly.
And try to have fun. And try to work on their marriage. And, like... Mm-hmm. I'm exhausted just from life.
It's a lot. So my number 5 would be just, you have to grace each other. Like, chill out.
Yeah.
I said chill out.
You did say chill out. Those are usually my words.
Gross.
Chill out.
This is great.
Yeah, you got to grace
But I've been
each
practicing chilling out. Have you noticed? Minus the international trip.
I was actually about to bring that up.
I said minus. I know what you're going to say before you say it because I know
like,
you.
Hold up.
Maybe minus the one trip. And the thing is this, though. Every year around the holidays, you're like, we need to plan a trip. We need to go somewhere. let's not do this. Like, let's not do all, like, we need to go somewhere, go to the beach. So I said, it's been years of you saying this. So I just was implementing the legs to the vision.
Do you notice the level that she has went to dig back into the archives to bring up a reason why this trip is okay? And here's the thing. Again, I don't care.
Yeah.
I legit do not care, not bothered by it at all. My only thing is just don't throw me into the loop. Don't throw me.
I just
into
don't
the
involve him. I don't involve him in birthday parties. I don't involve him in anything. No,
I will be there.
He'll be there, and he'll help bring the stuff out of the car, and he'll be like, anything I need to do.
They go to the store,
but yeah, he'll definitely help. He's not like he's absent.
Yeah, I'm not gonna just like not show up and don't be involved at all. But all in that planning and stuff,
he doesn't want to be involved in the planning. But I actually like it because I don't want him to be involved in the planning because I want to be able to do what I want to do.
Because we are both very strong. We both have very strong personalities.
Yeah.
So it can be extremely difficult for us to work together and to plan things together. Somebody has to take the lead. So we'll always talk about it like, okay, so who's going to take the lead? And if she's taking the lead on something, that just means that I take a step back and I'm like, all right, so what you want me to do? How you want me to help?
That reminds me of what should be number 6.
What?
Recognizing each other's strengths and weaknesses and letting your spouse run with that. Like if you're really good at investing, like he knows I'm good at investing and stocks, so I take over that whole side of us. Like
I don't care.
All the retirement investments for our kids, for each other, I deal with all that stuff because he doesn't care about any of it.
Well, I care about it, but I know it's something that's her area.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like life insurance and stuff like that, like it's different areas where I'm stronger in.
But business setups, like all of our business setups, you're crazy about that stuff.
Yeah, like that's my lane. So it's like we know where our strengths are, and then we just let each other work in those strengths. I think it's crazy to be like, well, I'm the man and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to run everything. Like, bruh, like, why are you doing that to yourself? You have a partner, you got a spouse. Like, bruh, figure out who got what strengths, who got what weaknesses, and just figure out how to make it work.
That's real.
And then if you both weak in the areas, just hire somebody to do the work. Like I don't like to clean unless I'm mad.
And he's been pretty happy, so it's Jesus. I'm thankful for that, though.
So I'm just
we don't like to.
So I was like, hey,
cleaning.
Bring somebody in to help clean. Like,
it took me like 2 hours to clean the kitchen the other night because I had to like take breaks, and I was like, oh, I hate cleaning.
Have you ever cleaned the kitchen before?
Wow.
No. I mean, I wasn't even trying to. No.
Yes, I cleaned the kitchen.
Beep. That bus had to come towards you.
Wow. Oh, so you trying to play me?
Hey, stop. Hey, that bus said you ain't hit me with the bus like 4 times.
That's accurate. But you're supposed to grace me. That's what you're supposed to do.
All right, what's number 7? You can deal with each other crazy. Hey, but we're gonna talk about number 7. We're gonna talk about it right after this break.
Okay, babe. When I was in college, my credit score was like 500. I know. It's like 800 now. But back then, I took out all these credit cards and I didn't know what I was doing. And then when it was time to rebuild my credit, I don't even know where to start.
Right.
Introducing Chime. So if this is you, if you are tuned in right now.
A Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card.
Oh, it's lit. It is litty. No annual fees, interest, or credit check to apply. You can use it anywhere. Visa credit cards are accepted. You can build credit using your own money.
Yeah.
Like, this is what I needed, and I didn't have the knowledge to understand, but I feel like people are struggling with building their credit, but you can use your own money, so you can't even overspend the amount in your account. Like, that's amazing.
It's amazing.
You can build your credit that way.
And the fact that you're ditching all the monthly fees, because Chime has no monthly fees, no minimal balance or overdraft fees. Come on, somebody. You can access your money from over 60,000 plus fee-free ATMs. That's more than the top 3 national banks combined. Easily find one near you with the Chime app. You can start building your credit up today. Open a Chime checking account with at least a $200 qualifying direct deposit to get started. Get started at chime.com/LWTL. That's chime.com/LWTL. Chime.com/LWTL. The Chime Builder Credit Visa Credit Card is issued by Stride Bank N.A. member FDIC. Chime checking account and $200 qualifying direct deposit required to apply. Out-of-network ATM withdrawal fees may apply. On-time payment history may have a positive impact on your credit score. Late payment may negatively impact your credit score. Results may vary. Yo. We back.
We're back. I almost put him out the studio.
Number 7.
I can't believe you said clean the kitchen.
Just learn to deal with each other crazy.
2 hours. Yeah, that's true.
Because we
try to change each other.
Yeah, we both got our own set of crazy.
Yep.
And we're like we talking about it. I mean, we're just both growing. We're learning.
Yeah.
We're going through a process.
Don't try to change each other.
Is that number 8, number 7?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what number 6 was. So let's just go with it.
Yeah. So it's number. I told you don't even number them.
But I need a little structure in my life.
Okay.
That's number 7. Okay, that was number 7.
Oh, okay. So that's
See, Riley's on it.
But that's what I said. I said number 7. Oh, we're number 7 now. But number 7 is dealing with each other's crazy, right? Or is that number 6?
Don't try to change each other.
Number 6. Hold on, you changing number 7? Number 7 is dealing with each other crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, dealing with each other crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, just dealing with it because we both still got a level of crazy.
Oh yeah.
And we both deal with our own level of crazy, and I think that's cool. I think and I think it really goes into number 8.
Yeah.
And number 8 is learn to have fun.
Yeah.
And you want to know something I've learned about our marriage? When we have fun.
We have fun.
Like when we have fun, like it's fun.
It's
you know what I mean?
fun.
Like one thing I forgot where we was at. We're at a resort somewhere. It was recent. And you asked me, you was like, so why did you stay or something like that? Or something. You asked me some question about staying married.
Why didn't we give up?
Why didn't we give up?
When it got hard
like
back in the day, yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I really like you as a person. Like, and I like having fun with you. Like we have fun. When it's fun, it's fun. Like it's crazy. Like we go to certain resorts, they be really, really nice. Like top of the line. And we'll walk into the room and we'll be like, oh, snap.
Ain't no roaches.
Ain't no roaches. We do it every time. We do it every time. Like we ain't never seen it before. We like, oh my God, we got a shower outside.
Like, oh
we
my
never
God.
use it.
Take a picture. like we ain't never seen it before. Like we actually have it at house.
Yeah, we do it. We never do it. We always do that. We always do it. It's so funny. Oh, we'll go to the restaurant and be like, oh my goodness, look what I got on the
This fancy, baby. This fancy. Oh, look at this bread.
Like we did just order from Uber Eats the other day. We do it all the time. But we have so much. We just have fun.
We do.
We be sitting there, people watching, talking about people like, look, you can tell they just got married.
Yeah.
We feel bad for them.
They be like,
I know.
We be like, oh, they ain't got no kids. They ain't got no kids. They ain't got no kids. I'm tired.
But we know each other. And it's like, even like, going, like we're out too late. Like we know if it's like 7:30, 7:45, we both looking at each other like, it's time to go back to the room. It's time to go to bed. We got to go to bed.
Bedtime.
Like I'm glad I'm not with somebody who's like, oh my goodness, like what we doing after this? We
Let's
going
go
to the club, or we going to a movie, or we going to go hang out spot, or we going we going to bed.
We going to bed. We tired.
We go home and watch TV or something. Like just chill.
It's funny. Mike Cairo was like, yeah, me and my wife, and he's older than we are.
Yeah.
He's about 45, 50. They go to the club every weekend in LA, like downtown LA. They have 2 kids, like 4 and 5. I'm like, why do you go to the club every weekend?
He said, didn't he say we were wasting good talent?
Yeah, he said you're wasting good talent because you guys look good. He's like, you could get into a lot of stuff for free. We're like,
why would we want to do that?
We good.
I'd be so awkward going to a club. I'd be like, what will my kids doing? I'd be
dancing
up FaceTime and the kids like, are y'all in the bed yet?
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Like, let's leave, you know? And
that ain't our vibe.
And I'm thankful because I wouldn't want to be with somebody that wanted to hang out and be like, well, you're boring because you don't want to go to the club with me every night. Like, that's crazy. Yeah. I'm tired.
I don't want to go to the club. I don't want to go to concerts. I don't want to go to restaurants. I don't want to go to movies. If the movies start after 3:00 p.m., I ain't going.
Oh, no, we going, but we just going to be knocked out.
Yep. If you want to waste your ticket because I'm not paying for a ticket, I'm going to be asleep.
Yeah.
So number 9.
Give each other space.
Give each other space. I like
Stop
that.
being all up in each other's face. So, like,
we struggled with that for a minute. Didn't we?
I struggled with it, not him. I struggled with it because growing up, his family was very much like
hands off.
No hugging, no touching, no affection, and
not. I mean,
y'all didn't touch each other.
We didn't, but
y'all didn't eat dinner together. Y'all ain't do nothing.
But I think you mostly talking about like give each other space, like give each other room, to breathe. Like trips
Yeah.
and stuff like that?
A little both.
Oh, okay.
A little both.
Okay.
So in general, like, yeah, you take trips. Like I just booked a trip with
I don't know
a
why I just
family
put
member.
words in your mouth. You explain how you want to explain it.
Right?
My bad for that. I apologize.
It's okay. It's okay. I was like, oh,
Like, ooh.
this is one of our rules. Look at the rule, Nick. I was like, hold on. I mean, you my daddy, but you are my daddy right now. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
I said I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's okay. So just give each other space. So that also, it means a lot of things because maybe some people can't afford trips, but I do take girls trips. He takes guys trips. He goes on retreats. I go on retreats. So it's just taking that time apart, which is good and it's healthy. But then even at the house, you know, like we still give each other space. Like I'm working all day. He's working all day. And maybe sometimes at night, I just want to I might not want to hang. I might not want to talk. And I tell the kids, hey, I need some mommy alone time. And they try to come for me. And they don't want to give it to me. Like last night, I was helping Logan read his book, and I'm playing with them, and I was helping Taylor do flips. And I'm like, guys, I think I'm going to go upstairs and just have some mommy alone time because I'm kind of tired. And they're like, no, we don't want you to. And I'm like, no, sometimes I need space. You need space too, but space within the house. So that means if I go for a walk, like I went to the lake the other day, and I walked by myself, and the kids were upset that I didn't invite them with me.
Good.
And they're like, well, I would have wanted to go. I was like, I know, but I needed some space. I just needed some time to go for a walk by myself. And it's not a reflection or rejection on you. I love you, but I just need some space to breathe.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah, like there's never been a trip my wife is like, oh, I want to go on that. I'm like, no, I don't want you to go.
Yeah.
Like if she's like, oh, I want to go with my niece. I want to go hang out with my girlfriends. It's like, yeah, like absolutely, please go. Like if there's a dinner she wants to go to with her friends, you know, please go. Like you need that time. And I just feel like.
You did shut Taylor down.
If you're in a marriage,
Taylor wanted to go to Paris with just me, and you said, no, we going as a family.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's Paris. Like, you ain't flying across the world. I mean, like, when y'all are older, you know, when Taylor's older, like, if Taylor was, you know, in her 20s or something like that, like, I wouldn't, like, you and y'all go, but she's
that's
8.
Too far. Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
agree.
that's too far to send my 8-year-old and my wife. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And then neither one of y'all pay attention to anything. So I could just see y'all walking down the streets of Paris, like, oh my God, like taking pictures and stuff, and then you got a pickpocketer behind you because ain't nobody. No, I'm not doing that. I'm absolutely not going to be on Taken. I'm not doing
Me
that.
and Taylor be in our own world together.
In their own world, talking about, this hotel is nice, and I ain't paying attention to the dude in the corner that's watching you. I'm not. I'm sorry. I just watched too many shows or watched too many movies.
You getting stressed now?
Yes, I am. I'm like, no, we're not. No, y'all not going over. No. But yeah.
Yeah.
But being able to whatever you
give
just
each other
said,
space.
Give each other space.
You got number 10, and we got 3 more to go.
And then we could probably spread it out. You can spread it out and then do it like later on and talk about this later on.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Well, I guess we could do number 10 now.
Okay, do number 10, and then we'll do the other 3.
Okay.
In the next week.
Week. Number 10. I don't know. Let me see. 13 years. Number 10.
Have amnesia.
Ooh, have amnesia.
Yeah. You got to have amnesia in your marriage. Because if you hold on to the hurts and the pains of your marriage, you're never going to grow. You're never going to get better.
You're not going to have fun.
You're going to be bitter and you're going to blame that person. Like, remember that time, you know, that first year of marriage and you did this.
And you constantly bringing up old
and you
stuff.
bringing up old stuff over and over again.
Like, especially like y'all sitting down, y'all having fun at dinner, and you remember when you told me, and it's like, what the what? Like, chill out. Like,
yeah, like you just killed the whole vibe.
You killed the whole vibe.
Yeah, like you've got to let it go. Like the thing is this, and this is what I've learned. I'm like, we have to forgive each other.
Yeah.
Like it's not only is it in the Bible, but it's going to affect your marriage. It's going to affect who you are. So you have to let go of past hurts, past pains, past frustrations, past. Well, he had a business and it didn't work out last time, so I'm not going to let him run his new business.
Let him, like
Isn't that crazy? But like, you know, I remember the past. I remember how you got us into a financial hole in the past. And it's like you're treating this person like they're not human. You know what I mean? But I feel like what has happened in your past has built a foundation for you guys to move forward and to be healthy and to be strong together. So we thank God for the past and the lessons and what you learned.
Yeah.
But you got to move on. You got to move forward. You got to let it go. Because if you don't let it go, it's going to pull down your marriage. It's almost like you want to go towards the future, but you keep looking behind the whole time.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So, y'all, we're going to come back with y'all next week. Y'all tune back in because we're going to do part 2 of this thing. We're going to hit them last 3. We're going to get this thing popping. Hey, y'all, thank y'all so much for joining us every single week, yo. Every Friday, this joint drops. Share with your mom and them, cousin.
All of them.
Sister,
and we appreciate y'all. We've
mom.
gotten so much amazing feedback from our conversations on, we've been talking a lot about marriage and stuff, but
relationships,
saying,
I think a lot of it like soul care work, stuff like that.
And I feel like a lot of people are just like, man, I didn't realize that, that was me. I was you in the marriage and my husband is your husband. And it was so good to like hear a different side of it. Yeah. So we appreciate y'all. We're going to be back here next week. Introducers. We out. Love y'all. God bless.